Does anyone understand how organization works? Alright, good to know. Video's over, everybody. Learning to organize yourself is important to becoming an actual adult. You can learn to manage your time, maintain healthy relationships, and monitor your mental health. There is only one problem. Organization is terrifying. Remember when we were kids and they told us that having a strict schedule was scary and stopped you from having fun? I do. And I took those messages to heart. I still have no idea how organization works, but maybe talking about it might help. This channel is all about me figuring things out, so I feel no guilt in documenting this while trying to figure out what the hell my art style is. May the blind lead the blind, let's go! In my very professional opinion, the most important part of organization is learning how to organize the main thing you're going to have to organize, which is time. Wait, what the fuck is time again? I don't know how time works. I barely know the difference between minutes and hours most days. And I'd like to say COVID is responsible for this, but if I'm being honest, I have never understood how time works. Right now, I try to treat time like I would a resource. Something I can use, something I can lose. It's not perfect, but I think it's helping me. So time is a resource. Great. Now what? Well, if I treat time like a resource, then I get to choose what I give my time out to. As a child, you are never the one that gets to choose who you give your time to. Instead, others do it, like your parents. But now that my time is mine, I have to control it. Some people take to this very well. I am not one of those people. So how do I, a very unorganized person, make organization stick? Turns out the best way to make a habit stick is to make it enjoyable. Now I use a journal that I make myself. I've tried using other types of journals, like the types that you get at a store, but I don't like them. They always seem stale and I always end up losing them. You may have noticed I like art just a little bit. So looking at art I make makes me happy and makes me more invested in whatever I'm putting that art into. That may seem like a horror story for you, so here's some other ideas that you can use. Okay, let's do this. Sticky notes is specifically in places that you will check them. Notifications on your phone, hanging out with friends and telling them what you need to do. Putting stuff on your computer, putting stuff on your body, specifically writing stuff down on your body with a pen, recording yourself voice memos, sending yourself text messages. And these are only the things that I can think of off the top of my head that aren't like keeping an agenda. Don't be afraid to try anything on this list, but make sure that you make it fun and make it tailored to you. The last thing that's important to finding out how to organize is probably understanding how organization is hard for you in the first place. If you're good at organizing, you probably don't need this step, but if you're good at organizing, you're probably not watching this video. If you are, then I really appreciate it though. Now, I'm not going to say, this is how you cure organization in 5 simple steps, because this whole entire video is about me learning how to organize. And I don't think that would be fair to you. Instead, I'm going to focus on some of the stuff that makes it harder to organize, and some of the stuff that, when I'm trying to find a reason why I can't organize, it's what pops into my head. I guess the first part is that I'm a bit afraid of being an adult. It's hard. And it's terrifying, and the idea that I'm responsible for every minute of my day is one of the most terrifying ideas I have to come to terms with, and I'm not coming to terms with it that well. So sometimes when I have to organize, I'm like, well, I don't feel ready to organize yet. I don't know what I'm doing. I just want to curl up in a blanket burrito and just chill for a bit. The second reason is a bit more personal. Basically, when I was younger, I was taught, for better or for worse, to always plan my day and my everything around those around me, which is good in some ways. It means I'm a very outgoing person, but when it comes to organizing, I always postpone to the last minute because I want to leave my schedule open for whoever needs me. But that doesn't always work out well. It can actually leave me giving too much and not being able to accomplish my own wants and goals. It's part of the reason why this video took so long to make. Now, you might be sitting here and thinking, this sounds interesting, but how does it play into organization? And fair, it kind of doesn't. But it kind of does at the same time. It's the stuff that limits my organization, and though it should not be a limit for my organization, if I don't understand what's stopping me from doing what I want to do, I'm never going to be able to get over it. So, I think that if you're finding it hard to organize, maybe just looking at what's making it hard for you and trying to figure out ways to get around that and to deal with that. Not get rid of it, because you can't always get rid of it, but deal with it, could do you a lot of help. Maybe even more help than anything else that I've brought up so far in this video. Of course, all of this is me still trying to figure out what I am doing with my organization. So if you have any suggestions, please leave them in the comments. Or if you have any critiques on my art style, please leave it in the comments. I'm trying to improve that very much. I'm also trying to improve my writing, especially fantasy and fiction stuff. So if you're interested in reading some of that, feel free to look at my Tumblr, Instagram, or just subscribe to this channel. I'm going to be trying to post videos more often, so you should be seeing more of me soon. Links to Tumblr and Instagram will be down below. Bye!